What's up, you guys? Okay, so this is a totally different video, and if you clicked on it in the first place, thank you very much. I've got a track day coming up. Now I have finally got a track day coming up, and I'm super excited. I bought myself a brand new helmet. But so if any of you have ever done one of these track days, it can be a little nerve-wracking. You know, there's so much to prepare for, so much to do, and then there's the whole driving part of it. But what I've been doing to kind of calm those nerves a little bit and to practice has been using the simulator. Well, my video game. I'll call it a simulator, it sounds way cooler. So using the simulator, even though my rig is totally just like a rig, like it's almost a joke, I guess, but it's still a steering wheel, it's still pedals, you know, you get the sense, visually at least, on the game, on the simulator. So I'm gonna be showing you a couple laps around Suzuka and kind of, you know, going over what I've been learning, what I think I've been learning on the simulator, and what I'm going to be trying to apply to real life when I get out on track with this guy. But first, check out my new helmet. Woo! New, clean and shiny. This is a helmet from HJC Motorsports. No, this is not sponsored. I paid for this on my own dime. I needed a new helmet ever since I bought my last helmet, really. The helmet I bought before was a size medium. This is a size large. The medium always was just really tight on my head, man, and it kind of just gave me a headache. Like, after a couple laps, I'd just be feeling like woozy almost, you know, with the heat, and then this thing squeezing your skull. Like, it was not fun. So I decided I needed a new helmet, and for the price of this guy and the features that it has, man, this was the way to go. For about 250 bucks on Amazon, you can get one of these bad boys brand new, and it's the latest spec. It's the Snell approved SA 2015. And that may sound like, dude, isn't that really old, like 2015? The 2015 rules actually go through to 2026, I believe it is now. So for a while still, you can use these helmets, and it was well worth the investment of a few $100. What's really cool about this helmet is you can actually unbolt these two side deals here and get those really nice visors, you know, that are like the blue or the orange to keep the sun out of your eyes. So that's a really cool feature. Inside, just really nice padding. And what's really cool actually is all this padding is removable, and you can go ahead and replace the padding should you need to, or should it start to stink really bad. So yeah, I mean, just a really nice, good looking helmet. It is Hans adaptable. The model on this one is called the AR-10-3, and I'm looking forward to getting out on track with it. Woo! So a few quick things before we get into the simulator. I know my rig is a joke. I know I am using an old game. I am using Gran Turismo 6. This is on the PS3. Yes, ha ha ha. And no, I didn't have any type of screen capture device. Since all of this technology is old, really old now, the screen capture for PS3 is a little bit more of a process. I'd have to invest a couple $100 just to do that. And I'm like, why in the world would I do that? I need to invest in getting better equipment, better stuff. So I really hope you guys enjoy this video, and you know, please bear with me for right now. You know, I know it's not the best quality, but we'll be working on that. I hope you dig it. Thanks for watching. Here's a couple laps of Suzuka. So welcome everybody. This is a pretty different setting, right? If you're familiar with this channel. What we are going to be going around Suzuka in is this. Bam, Subaru BRZ R&D Sport. This is from 2012. 345 horsepower, 6,000 RPM, 325 pound-foot of torque, and it's 1,150 kilograms, which I believe comes out to right around 2,500 pounds. This track is super technical, man. Like, I really love it. And just so you all see, or just so you all know, I do see that the guy is switching with a sequential shifter. I am not using that. I do prefer to use the paddles on this game. The newer version of this car does have paddles. Obviously, this one from 2012 had a sequential. I don't know, we can argue about that if you want, whether or not I should be using that. But yeah, I'm using the paddles for now. So let's go ahead and get some heat into these tires. Coming along first curve here. Let's start the run up the hill. A little bit of curb there. Curb again. Want to take a nice inside line here, try to get a good exit for running up Dunlop curve. Now, although this is called Dunlop curve, you do take it flat on the gas, I mean. Into the first of the two Degners. Degner 2. Really got to try to not lock up the brakes there. Don't downshift too much, Rob. Come on. Coming up to the hairpin here. Really slow the car down. Oh, my shifting is atrocious at the moment. Bear with me, guys. I literally have turned on the cameras and started rolling. I have not been sitting here practicing this for hours. Just so you know. Here we go, Spoon Curve. Everybody should know this one who's watching this channel. The founder of Spoon named his entire company after this corner on this track. He loves it so much. I happen to love it too. And that sets up this long run down here to 130R. Eventually you can take this thing flat, but I am doing a little lift while the tires are still on its first outlap here. And then into the Casio triangle. Really got to try to not lock them up through here. Back on the power, nice and smooth. Start our run to the line. Let's try to get a good hot lap in now. So 211.2 was my out lap. That was tidy through there. Nice. Hugging that inside curve real nice, setting me up really well for the first, or for Dunlop curve. Ooh, I got a little scared there, not gonna lie. That curbing is like ice around here. First of the Degners. Second of the Degners. Feed the gas in nice and smooth. 0.9 up in my favor. Hairpin. Get the car around it before you get on the gas. Nice exit. Run down to Spoon. Look at my lines. Nice exit. I'm happy with that exit right there. Leaving the ghost car behind pretty good here. Now, just not to throw it all away in 130R and the Casio triangle. That's the hard part. Flat. Casio triangle. Little bit of a lockup. Not the worst. Feed the gas in. Nice. Okay. Let's just get across the line. Let's see what kind of time we come up with. 2:08.4. That's a pretty good time. That matches, I think, my personal best coming around here on the hard tire. So, yeah, pretty happy with that. Racing hards, we're going to go to a racing soft. And, God! 38,000 credits for a racing soft. I hope that credits don't translate to dollars, because, yo. Okay, but why not? We bought them. Okay, so racing softs on. Everything else is staying the same. 345 horsepower, 1,150 kilograms, 325 torque. Now, this is a turbo car, so you really want to try to keep it in the power. What I've noticed in this game anyway, and I'm sure it translates to real life, is you want to keep the car in the power. The curve on this, after 6,000 RPM, it actually really drops off. So you're actually losing power if you rev this thing out to the 72, 7,500 RPM, whatever it is. So I'm going to really try to focus on that this time around. Try to shift around peak power. All right. So we're going to do an outlap again. Wow, I mean, I think I already noticed the difference here in the tire capabilities. So let's get our outlap. Let's just get around the track. I won't try to, you know, annihilate any records here. And then let's see what we can do on a first hot lap. Again, just getting around the track. That was nothing special there. Taking a lot of curb. Man, this thing is so reactive on these soft tires. Yeah, didn't need a downshift through there. Keep fourth. Nice run up to Dunlop curve. First of the Degners. It's just a quick stab of brakes through there, man. Take all that curb. I think I'm already up from my other lap time. Whoa. Okay, that was totally just my mistake there. Just braked way too late. Alright, running down to Spoon. Just make it around. Controlled drift, anyone? Alright. Set up this 130R, stay as far to the right as possible. Turn in pretty early, not to upset the car. I like to try to set up the car so you get a little bit of weight on the right hand side and you're not just surprising the car with the weight transfer. Through the Casio triangle, run down to the first turn, run down to across the line rather. 2:08.3. So we've bested our previous best lap time from the hards. Let's try to put in a good quick one now. Pretty good. Mid-corner, I kind of had to feather the throttle a bit. Keeping fourth the whole time through here. Nice setup there for the Dunlop curve. Really trying to get smoother in my steering, is to not scrub any speed and to use all my steering. Locked him up a bit there, but got the car turned just fine. Get around the hairpin. It's a good launch off the hairpin, but I think the mid-corner speed was a little slow. I think it got more in it there. Coming down to Spoon curve. That was a good exit. I'm trying to toot my own horn there, but that was probably one of the better exits I've done in a while. So, toot toot. Right, shifting. Man, I'm missing that shifting point. Turn the car in nice and easy through 130R, taking it flat, setting up the Casio triangle, looking at the apex. Feather the gas in. Alright, let's run to the line. Let's keep it as close to the line here as possible. Let's see what we come up with. 2:06.6. So that's decent. Alright, one more lap, guys. One more. dead even with the Ghost right now. Felt like I gave it up a bit there. But maybe we have a better exit here, running up Dunlop. Oh, jeez. It is so hard to see when the Ghost is right in front of you like this. Much later braking on the first Dunlop. Or first Degner, I'm sorry. And then the second Degner. Ghost car is right up my bumper. Let's get this a little better. Yes. Much better. Much, much better. See how much ground we pulled on the Ghost right there? This is how much I messed up in that hairpin the last time. You could scrub so much speed through there, dude. Okay. Shift. Woo, we are leaning on them tires right there. Alright, good exit. See our sector time. .5 up. Let's get this Casio triangle right. Maybe could have went into second there, but at least I didn't do any wheel spinning coming off that corner. Alright, this is it, you guys. Let's see. Woohoo! 205.1. Woo! I think that's the quickest I've ever gone around this track. Like, for real. 205.1. I'm happy with that. Ah. That was good, you guys. So, let's go ahead and hit the replay. Yeah, so look. 205.1. Brand new personal best for myself. I'm happy with that, you guys. That's up from my previous personal best by 0.4. So, yeah, for me, very good. Let's go ahead and hit replay here. As I've said a million times, this is totally my passion. I love driving. And this is a way for me to show you guys that. Through sim racing, I can actually show you that I'm actually trying to improve and show you and tell you what I'm trying to improve, not just like stare at my busted EG and say, oh, I'd like to do this. You know, we can try to work on it through this. So I really, really hope you guys enjoyed this. You know, please let me know in the comments, and what games are you playing if you're doing any sim racing? Do you think that it actually helps in the real world, or is it, you know, a game? Is it just a game? I don't know. For me personally, I feel like my hand-eye coordination and my vision on track has gotten much, much better. So, man, you know, I'm really excited to be doing this. Although I came nowhere near the pole lap time from 2018, you know, it is what it is. I am trying, and I'm going to keep trying. So I really hope you all enjoyed this video. I would love to do some more. If you want to see more, give a thumbs up, comment, you know, tell me all that stuff. Tell me if you enjoyed this. I loved making it, so I really hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, guys. Hopefully talk to you in the next one. My rig is laughable. It's a joke. I know. I get it. It's hilarious. Leave your comment. It's hilarious. I know. I'm working on that. I hope I can get something better soon. But the physics of it are still there. When I say physics, I mean visual. You know, looking ahead is how you hear it often. And why is that important? Well, you need to know where you're going. It sounds super obvious, like, duh, you need to know where you're going. But I think what I used to do, at least for me, you know, is I kind of relied on muscle memory, knowing where the track roughly was going, but I would still be looking a little too close to my car. I'd be looking at the apex as I was driving over it, instead of looking ahead and kind of setting up the car for the next corner. So a lot of cool stuff that I've been working on, and I feel like the simulator's been helping you guys. Like, I at least have made improvements in that, so I'm really, really curious to see if that's gonna translate and carry over to the real world.